Hi. Long time no see. It's nice to be back filming something. I have been super busy and I want to firstly say thank you so much to everyone who has been commenting and asking me to come back, and it means a lot actually that people out there are still thinking about me. I hope that you can hear me okay. I don't know if you've noticed, but I got a new mic for Christmas. Santa was very good to me. I got a new microphone, so I don't know, I think it's binaural maybe, if I go on this side and I say hi on this side. Did that sound like it was coming from that side? What about over here? If I say hey from over here. I have no idea what that's going to sound like, so I hope that it's good. I know that there are a lot of you who have been asking about the scarf masking videos, and while I am going to get back to making some of those, that'll be my next video. This one was also requested, and I know I've only made one like this before, so I thought I would give this subscriber, whose name I've forgotten, that's terrible. No, I'm gonna go and find out. Bear with me. Okay, so it turns out I can't actually pronounce your name. I'm really sorry. I had a little look at the comments and I think it looks Russian. Eastern European maybe, the name. But I have no idea what it says, unfortunately, but this is for you. So I know in my last one of these that I did, I wasn't very good at keeping myself in the frame when I was flipping my hair around, so I've tried to change the angle a little bit. And so when I stand up properly in a second, because I'm standing really weird just now, you'll be able to see more of my hair, and even when I flip it over, you should be able to see it. So I'm starting with this brush just now, which is one of the only kinds of brush that I can use. I can't use regular hairbrushes. I've got one with little bobbles on the end that I can manage to use because it's a proper professional hairbrush. But this one is preferred. Well, it's preferred because it doesn't get stuck in my hair. It's got all these tiny bristles. You'll also notice that this camera, or it should, if I hide behind here, it should autofocus, although it doesn't appear to be doing it. Maybe only to there, probably can't deal with that close, but you see that this is in focus, and then it all automatically changes, which I didn't have before either. So that's very exciting. Okay, I'm gonna get on with the video. So I'm going to be using this one, and then another brush with the bobbles on it, and a comb that I have a little, which I never comb my hair, but hopefully it will be brushed so well by that point. And it will be, sorry, I just had to brush your hair for a little second, I got distracted. It will be easy to comb through. Okay, so I'm going to stand up now. Alright. So I'm slightly out of view, but at least you'll be able to see more of my hair. So it's been a while since we last spoke. My hair still has the colours in it, it always will, but you'll notice I'm missing some sort of purple that I had up here. And the only reason for that is that I have run out of my favourite purple dye. I desperately need to find another one, a different one. Unfortunately, because the dye that I have been using has been discontinued. The one I was using before that was also discontinued. So I'm not having very much luck at the moment. So this blue here, in fact, you can see it really dramatically in this section. If I show you here, you see. So this is my Good Blue, which is Bedhead, is the brand that I use. And then I actually, believe it or not, this was a purple. This was a sort of cheap purple that a friend got me as a sort of Christmas gift just to try to see if it worked. And well, you can see that it obviously hasn't worked here, because no purple to be seen, and this line is actually horrible. It's not normally that bad. I usually blend it better, but I think I was in the process of trying to make a TikTok, because that's the thing I do now. I have a TikTok account for anyone who's interested. I don't even know what my login is. Okay, I just checked. My login is shiggins13. My username. Sorry. God, I'm so old. I've not made very many, but I'm trying to get into it because that's what the kids these days are doing. Why was I talking about TikTok? Oh yeah, I was filming my hair dyeing process for as part of a transition on TikTok, but I haven't finished any of the drafts that I did because I have no purple. So I want to wait until I have some purple in before I film the ends of the transition, as it were. It's always very weird for me to be brushing my hair from this side. I never brush it this way. So the reason I have been missing for so long is because I've been working really hard to launch a new business, and I'm very excited about it. It's still, would you believe, still not launched yet, but through this business I'm actually going to be having another YouTube channel, and that'll be a YouTube channel full of hopefully some really cool and entertaining stuff. There's going to be some crafting tutorials, some helpful tips for planning weddings and hen parties, bachelorette weekends for the non-UK people out there. So that my business is called How to Hen, and I've basically made this website, written everything on it and designed it, which will help people plan their own really cool bachelorette weekends. So I'm not planning it for you, but basically I've just spent the last year on Pinterest and Instagram and various blogs finding out all that there is to know about different types of hen weekend, different types of party for pretty much any kind of bride that you can think of. So if you know someone who's getting married and they want to have, you know, a really, sorry if that's loud, you know, something kind of different for their bachelorette weekend, I can guarantee you that there will be a suggestion on my website that will help you put something really awesome together. So as part of that website, there's going to be a whole load of, I don't know if you can hear me under all this hair, social media stuff. There's going to be a whole load of social media stuff that goes with it, which includes, I'm going to talk a little bit louder so I hope that's not too loud, which includes a YouTube channel. If anyone is interested in subscribing before I put any content on there, you can go over and check out how to hen. I will put a link in the description box. I've already filmed one. I'm not going to call it a tutorial because it really isn't, but I filmed me putting on my Halloween makeup. I went as a sort of galaxy unicorn, My Little Pony thing. So I did a trial run of my makeup and filmed it and edited it together to be my first sort of experience in editing a video for how to hen and talking into the camera, at least in a way that's not ASMR related, you know, so it's very different from this version of me that you see. There's a lot of bleeped out curse words and a lot of me questioning my life choices and just generally being a bit stupid and goofy and light-hearted. But if that's something you think that you would enjoy, then please do head over and check it out. I'm going to be filming actually right after this my sort of introduction to my sort of 14 tips, which is weird, but 14 sort of steps and how to plan the perfect bachelorette weekend hen party. So I'm going to film that after this, and that will probably be one of the first videos on the channel when we go live. So I hope to see some of you over there. Although I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favour. If you head over to that channel and you want to leave a comment on any of my videos on how to hen, I would ask you to be subtle in your references to this channel, or, you know, reluctant to say or hear from her ASMR channel, because while I love ASMR, you guys love it, we all understand it, there are people, as you know, quite often, friends and family, who don't really understand what it is. And unfortunately, some people can be quite judgmental, and while I'm not ashamed of this channel by any manner of means, it's just a part of my life that I don't really want to have to spend time trying to explain to people. So if you head over to How to Hen at any point and you want to say hello, you can just say, you know, here from Whispers, or who else is here from the other place, or something vague, so that any of the people in my life who can be a bit judgmental are not going to see it, or who aren't going to know what it's in reference to. Some people do. I mean, my husband knows I do this, my mum knows I do this, I've got a friend who knows I do this, but generally speaking, I'd rather keep it. I'd like to keep this world separate from that world. Not you guys, not my fans, not fans. I would like to share subscribers across both, but I'm just not quite ready, I don't think, to have everyone on there. You know, people I went to school with, finding this channel and being like, oh well, what are you doing whispering into the camera? Maybe eventually I'll be more than happy to sort of share this with the world, but for now, let's just keep it with us, if that's okay. This is tricky. I still have lots of hair. So I hope you guys have been enjoying life in my absence. I hope that everyone had a really nice Christmas and New Year, if you're celebrating. I hope that it's been a great year for you, 2019. And even more so, I hope that the last decade has been good to you. I've been seeing everyone doing these decade challenges, you know, where you post a picture from the beginning of the year, beginning of the decade, and the end of the decade. And mine was pretty interesting. I didn't have all this hair for one. When I was 18 and my hair was probably, it was this length when I was 17, and then on my 18th birthday I got it cut up to about here. I had a bob. And then I didn't get it cut again after that and just grew it all back out because I liked the bob, but it was easier to wash, but it was more maintenance because I had to dry it into shape. You know, I had to sort of go in and dry it in so that it sat under like this. And that was a lot of work. And this hair, I don't do anything with really ever. I just let it dry. When I came out of the shower, I brush it and I just let it air dry. And that is pretty much all there is to it. I think I'm gonna change brushes now to my other bristly one, and just give you a little brush with this one so you can feel how bristly it is. Just close your eyes a second. So this is really nice because it's a wooden one. Again, picked up from a salon. So although it does have these little bobbly bits, it's also got bristles at the base of each of these bits. I would show you closer, but the camera doesn't want to focus this close. So I probably need a different lens for that. There's also probably some dry shampoo when I do that. Sorry, that's a bit gross, but I use this brush a lot when I've got dry shampoo in my hair. And it's got the brand, which I think is Kent. So this is about the only bristle with bobble brush that I can use. I think it's the soft bristly bits that make it usable, because otherwise if you buy just like cheap supermarket brushes with the little bobbles on, this bit just gets stuck in my hair and I end up taking the rest of the handle away. So it's just the bristles that get left, which is very annoying and quite difficult to get out. But this is a good brush. So I also find that the first brush gives my hair a lot of static. It makes it very sort of fuzzy, particularly these bits because they've been bleached. So this, I find, is a better brush for for adding shine back into it. I'm going into 2020 trying to be more organised about my life. I have covered my wall in my office with post-its. I've made a sort of wall calendar completely out of post-it notes of different colours to mean different things. I'm a very visual person, as I'm sure probably a lot of you are. So I find having a colour coordinated calendar in really a large size on the wall helps me to schedule my week, my month. It helps me figure out where I have chunks of time that I can fit things into. And I've only started doing it a few days ago, and I'm already finding it super helpful. For example, I probably wouldn't be filming this if I didn't slot it in to my calendar days ago, because I could see it up on the wall where I had space and where I had the time to do some filming. Otherwise I probably would have faffed about and I would have done other work that needed doing for sure, but work that I still know I'm going to be able to get done and I'm able to film. So I would highly recommend it. Anyone who is struggling with just organising your life or scheduling or putting in a routine for yourself, particularly if you're like me and you're self-employed or you don't have a structured routine really and you need to provide it for yourself, I think it can be really helpful to be able to visualize things. I'm going to use my hands to just play with it for a little bit and then I'll come back and brush it before we use the comb. Another reason I am excited to launch my hen business is because while photography and everything is going okay, we have had a lot of visitors recently who have come out to see us, and unfortunately, while it's been really lovely having them, it means we've spent a lot of money just showing them around and going out for dinners and shows, and you know, it's like a holiday for us too. So as soon as I'm able to launch How to Hen and people are able to start buying subscriptions, I'm going to be really pleased, because it means we can sort of make up some of the money that we lost. If anyone would like to commission me, I also do little like digital comics and drawings and things as gifts for people. So if anyone is looking for any digital artwork, then please do let me know in the comments. I think you can message me, but only if you're a friend. I'm not really sure how that works. Not a plea, just, you know, something I'm mentioning while it's on my mind. Just flattening yours down a little bit as well. Okay, I'm gonna get the brush and brush this out before I put a comb through it, okay? Otherwise I'll definitely lose the comb. Let's try and get a comb through this, shall we? I have this little turquoise comb. belongs to my husband because I can't use a comb. So he sometimes uses it because he has quite long hair and it keeps it out of his face. But I like these little sort of combs that you can just separate the hair with, and you can just sort of like pinpoint bits that are like over your face. You can just like move stray hairs out of the way like that, and just like that bit there. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you. If you've got a little itch on your, I get it better. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna try and get this through here now, but this hair is quite thick, so we'll see how we get on. Not too bad. So tell me, how are you? How have you been? I feel like I've talked about myself a lot. Well, how are you feeling about the year coming up? Do you have some anxieties or some stresses about stuff that's gonna happen in the next year? Well, the thing is, when there are things in our life that we are anxious about, we just need to be as self-aware as we can and try and deal with these feelings as soon as they arise. If you start to recognise thoughts and behaviours in yourself that you know are an indication of a building anxiety, then you need to just develop some coping mechanisms, which is easier said than done, that will help you realign some of your thinking and try and practice some behaviours that will help you not necessarily change how you feel, but will help manage some of the more unpleasant feelings that can crop up, particularly at times in our life where we feel like we're not entirely in control. But the truth is, no one ever really is. Even people who seem like they are in control of everything in their life, no one really knows what they're doing. This is something that I've learned. Some people seem a lot more capable than others, but really, a lot of people are fighting very similar battles. So if you have things coming your way that you think might make you anxious or stressed, then try and ask yourself some questions like, what exactly about this situation is making me feel this way? Are there other words that I can use when I describe how I feel about this situation? Are there things I can do to make either the situation less stressful or to manage my reaction to the situation? Can I be kinder to myself? Can I look after my own train of thought and be responsive when negative and unhelpful thoughts enter my head? And you're the only person that can answer these questions, but as long as you're trying to do what you can to manage your feelings and behaviours in a healthy way, that's all anyone can really ask for, right? Okay, I think my hair is very brushed and very shiny. So that means it's your turn, and I know that you're quite tired, so I'm not going to keep you for very long. I'm just going to do a little countdown while I do a little bit of combing of just around the front of your head. And hopefully it will soothe you and you'll find yourself feeling exactly how you wanted to feel, and in a way that will make you glad that you watched this video and give you the desired outcome of watching this video, whatever that may have been. Maybe you're going to sleep, or maybe you just needed to take some time to de-stress and look after yourself. Okay. I'm just gonna set you a little bit more upright so I can get in at your hair. Alright, you ready? I'm just gonna start with the comb and we'll get all the tugs out. And then I'll use my fingers to sort of soften everything and soothe you. Okay. So I'm just going to separate it a little bit first. Is that okay? Just like that. And just this bit here. I'm just going to... Okay. So I'm going to brush down the side first. And the other side. And then just around the back. And this side of the back. Just there you go. Okay, and then just this little bit at the front here. There you go. Good job. Okay. Good. And this side again. Just going all the way down. All the way this side. Sorry if I keep sticking my tongue out. One more at the front. Okay. Now I'm just going to use my fingers to smooth everything down, alright? Okay, and I think as we're doing this, we'll just do a countdown from 20. And when we reach 0, you're going to be relaxed and at peace and ready to do whatever the rest of this day, evening has in store for you. Whether that's a great night's sleep or a productive day, it doesn't matter. Because when we get to 0, exactly how you are looking to feel is how you will feel.